Hey y'all, I'm Heather and welcome to my channel, The Debt Free Quilter. It's a little later in the evening. The minions are mostly in bed, kinda, sorta, halfway there. And last time we made this super cute mug block and cut out fabrics for a bunch more. Still working on our Good Morning Mugs table runner kit. Like I said, I genuinely don't remember how much I actually paid for this. It's not what is marked on this sticker. I don't think. It's been a minute. So, anywho, this time we're going to put the rest of the mugs together and assemble the whole top to this table runner. Ready? Let's go. First things first, let's lay out all the bits and bobs that go to this block. To make it easy on myself, I did this in groups of the same fabrics with each other because they go to the same mug. And I started with the literal smallest pieces just so I wouldn't have to do it later. And now I'm moving on to the next size up, which is one small piece and a slightly larger piece. Still working on the mug handles. Ah, my cutting gizmo. I love this thing. Now I'm starting the process again with all the flip corners, and we're going to do them all at once. Like I said, all the flip corners all at once. This is side one of each and every set of flip corners I have to do. And now I'll cut everything apart, stack it up, and do the other side. Honestly, as long as the flip corners you're putting on for this are on the same side of the block, it really doesn't matter which one you do first. For the more technical part, remember to sew just to the outside of the drawn line so that it will fold over nicely and cover all that space that's being chopped off when you cut. Speaking of cutting, we always check before we trim away the excess and leave ourselves a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And since I'm not showing you pressing, no, I pressed the smaller rectangles to the inside and the squares to the outside like you normally would with a flip corner, just to make them nest nicely so that they will lay flat. Alright, let's put some more of these pieces together. More of the handle pieces, that is. First the small pieces, making sure they go at opposite angles to each other, as in one up and down and one straight across. And because I love chain piecing so much, I'm just going to go ahead and add the bottom to the mug pieces because I still have to cut everything apart and press before I add the bottom part to the mug handle pieces. And now, as I mentioned, I can add the bottom portion to the mug handle pieces and we can move on with our project. Yay, it's finally time to put all our mug pieces together. And I did go ahead and trim just a little bit to make sure I had two straight seams to put together. Don't worry, I will still trim the whole block down when I'm done. Oh, here we go. Now I can actually show you the pressing. And now I'm going to trim all four sides of this block just to make sure they're all straight and all the same size. And then I can move on to putting the rest of the quilt together. And now it's time to lay out this table runner. I promise I remember. Either way, it's still a flimsy. But we can lay it out, at least the blocks, and I can make the sashing in just a little bit. And these are what I'm going to be using for my sashing and cornerstones. Okay, now it's time to add the sashing to the tops and bottoms of the mugs. Notice they're all going in different directions, so top and bottom is a relative term. And then sewing all of those together into long rows of 6. Now with those rows completed, it is time to make these smaller sashing rows. With the sashing rows completed, it is now time to sew the sashing rows to the block rows and then put the whole thing together. Now last but certainly not least, it is time to add the borders. And then I will give it a good press. Believe me, I'm well aware it looks a hot mess right now. All right, y'all. We have now got a completed table runner on our hands. Now, the finished size of this is supposed to be 19.5 by 41.5, but one of the directions said that these little borders right here should be 2.25 inches. Well, I only got 2 inches with very little left over. So it might be a little bit less than that, but it's still super, super cute and a cute little mug rug to match. Now, this little series is not yet complete. I still have to quilt this. Now, I managed to find some backing that will go and not really clash. It's a cream 108 that I've had laying around. And there will be Insulbright in it as well, as I mentioned. This as well. So, in the next video, we'll be quilting this right here on my Juki. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week. Bye.